Jolleyball.
What's up, Jolleyball? It's Jonah. We're in my house, my humble abode, and we're gonna be doing something I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is going over the top 10 Jolleyball clips of all time. Crazy. I compiled a list of what I think are the 10 best Jolleyball clips, and I also sent that list to Jordan, who will be going over, but he doesn't know what order I ranked them in, so he'll be giving his own ranking, and we'll see how ours compare to it. Jolleyball's been around since 2020, if you didn't know. We started on TikTok, and then eventually, more recently, moved to Instagram, and then now YouTube. So there's a ton of clips to go through. So how did I rank them? I rated the best clips off two things. One being, how difficult was it to do, or how lucky was it to pull off? Was it just a 1 in a million chance that happened in a game? Was it one of the craziest plays I've ever seen? The other thing I ranked it on was, how entertaining was it to watch? Is it kind of just a one and done type of thing, or was it funny, engaging, and a great clip the whole way through? I also excluded any type of compilation we've posted. Okay, I've been talking long enough. Let's get into the honorable mentions.
That's me standing still.
Jordan's just standing there.
I knew my team was cracked. And that fact that Jonah had the back pokey set,
yeah,
and Kyle with the kill.
Yeah, that is one of the craziest sets I think I've ever done. It looks so simple too, right? It looks like just like I pokeyed it, but I was also moving my hand forward at the same time to get backspin on the ball, and it just happened to go the perfect distance, which honestly, that was kind of out of my ass. So still an honorable mention. I think there's a lot more hype clips, but that's just a funny one.
I remember I was thinking, like, my team's so good, I'm just gonna stand here. Like, what would happen if I just stood here? And the fact that we got a crazy play out of it too, really rare. That's number 2. I gotta say that's one of the most entertaining clips that we have.
Good pass. Oh my god.
The one-hand pokey.
I was freaking out. She just punched that ball. That was my sister. It was a perfect set to the middle. Not much more you can say about it. That was hype. I think
that was pretty good. It was pretty standard, like a pretty standard set. Honorable mention number 3. Although it was entertaining to see that. I remember this tourney. This was a really fun tourney. We went 10-0.
Yeah, not much to say about it. The walk away is so good. It's an honorable mention. It's a simple block. No offense, Jordan. But it's a one-on-one block, which is more impressive, and it was just hype. I have to give hype points for that one. I couldn't leave it out. It was great.
The guy hit right into me. I thought it was really hype because it was the last point, and it was 25-23. That was how the game ended. Gotta be like honorable mention number 4. Just for the fact that it was just like a standard block, like nothing too crazy, you know, like a solo. This grass tourney was really fun. We won this one.
The first brush, Jordan picks it up.
Oh, great cover by me. Crazy. That's insane that Jonah was able to get that.
Okay, yeah, I was pretty hype about that one. That was pretty sick. It wasn't as hype as some of the later clips in the top 10 list, but I thought that was such an interesting skill to try. I've never thought about trying that before.
I'll put it at number 10. I think that was really cool. It's really hard to do a backwards paintbrush. Having it backwards go behind you, yeah, that's insane.
All right, let's get into the top 10. Number 10.
No one was expecting
My
this.
pass just got stolen. Insane. That's gotta be a top 5 clip.
That's insane.
I think the fact that Allen was ready for it, and the fact that Jonah was able to back set that one.
So that is probably one of my best sets of all time ever caught on video. The only reason I'm not ranking it higher is because a lot of people don't understand how hard it is, and therefore wasn't as entertaining. But that is a crazy set to be running one direction, reverse bump set it to a 1 and be on the dot. Just a freaking crazy set, but not higher. Number 10.
That was the first time we all played together that day. That's top 3 for sure. I would put that at number 4. I think that's a pretty advanced play to do as well.
Number 9. Open net, bang.
Insane up. With the
Bang.
fall too. And the set.
Little set.
Insane cut. I remember that. That's insane.
Yeah, that one was a lot more hype and entertaining to watch, and I think the double dig is fun. They weren't the hardest digs to make in the world, but to be able to finish the play after with Jordan's set with the tight net, the flick over to me, I thought it was pretty good. So that's a solid number 9.
I gotta put this at number 6. I gotta say it was really good, really impressive to be able to dig the ball twice. They did hit it at us, but I mean, that was insane.
Here is my number 8. Overpass.
This was a crazy dig. On the floor. Great read.
So lucky. Right place, right time. So entertaining, really funny, and just a lucky dig. Has to be on the top 10. It did really well too on TikTok and Instagram, so I'm happy about that. We'll see what Jordan says though.
I thought the other one was more impressive because Jonah did get a kill out of it. I would say that's probably honorable mention number 2. They did hit in like the right spots.
Okay, on to the number 7. I swear it's not gonna be all me all the time, but here's another one coming up. It's gonna be a gym you recognize. You'll see a lot more later. Let's get right into it. Number 7. It's the fist.
Insane.
Let's get a tip. Bang, bang. Just a little foot kick.
That's gotta be,
yeah.
that's
Crazy
foot dig
lucky.
is so lucky.
Right place, right time.
And
And
the
just
one arm
water.
dime.
Right to the center. Jonah puts it away.
Play.
That is pretty high up there, mostly because I got, I think 3 digs just there in a row with one arm. I actually sprained my thumb that day. Don't do that. I was like, I could play libero. I can just use one hand and do it. That's why I was doing the reverse fist on that first dig. I got the foot up, and then the last one I just watered with my left arm. Crazy clip, a lot of fun. Honestly, it could be higher, but yeah, I don't want to put myself too high. It was all right.
Top 5. I'd say probably number 5. I think it takes a lot of ball control to do stuff like that. I'd say the fact that Jonah was able to use his foot, the back of his hand, and his arm, and have good ball control with it, I'd say that's top 5. That's got to be number 5.
Here comes the number 6. Same gym, let's go. Back set.
Hit right into it.
He
Just
blocked ball
a simple
like
one hand.
this,
David,
like this.
like this. Literally the next point, no jokes.
High five. So good.
Jeez.
2 in a row.
This. I walk off. That's hilarious. One of the craziest clips I've ever gotten. Funny enough, this was the week after I sprained my thumb, my right arm. So that's why you see the KT tape around my right hand. So I was only blocking with one hand that day. So when they set the backside and I was able to get that first one-handed block, you know, it's a nice clip. It was fun to react to. But the fact that he was set again right after the next point and I went for the one hand again, I don't know why, and I got him again, 2 in a row, that's pretty insane. Fun fact, you may not believe me, but I almost got 3 in a row where the setter set the middle on the next play and I reached over with my left arm, but I was too far away from the net, so it kind of hit my arm and went down and they got the kill, but I was close. So that would have been number 1 if I got 3 in a row.
Pretty insane. I wouldn't say it's number 2. I would have to put it at number 9.
Okay, we made it to the top 5. Let's get right. Number 5.
I completely stole this pass.
understand.
Very Kageyama-esque.
Yeah.
This was not a proper slide. I closed.
Finally, me and Jordan together in a clip. That one was crazy. There were a lot of comments that think Jordan stole the ball, but that serve was so short that I don't think anyone else was gonna get there anyway, so.
I completely stole this pass.
I did not know he was going for that, but I saw him kind of moving back to the 5 position, so I was like, I guess I'll kind of chuck it up there, and sure enough, the one-hander, boop, and then he was right there for it, puts it away. Crazy clip. That is a great number 5, in my opinion. He might even rank that higher, knowing it's him.
I like that clip a lot. I mean, the fact that we were able to synergize with it, I think takes a lot of work to do. I'd say that'd be number 7. I'd say it's pretty entertaining as well.
Number 4, got no words. This one's crazy.
I remember this play. Brandon just gets up so high. I think that was insane.
Every time I see it. Oh,
I think the fact that Brandon's height, he's 6'3" by the way.
that's disgusting. Yeah, me and Jordan doing the exact same reaction. Holy crap. Brandon Ta, you're a monster if you're watching this, but that is one of the craziest roof blocks I've ever seen in my life. Like, him reaching so far over the net, it was just a block. I know, it was just a block, but the hype of it and how hard it hit the ground and went up, I watch it back every time, and that is still one of the most disgusting blocks I've ever seen. It was a bit of a trap set, to be fair, giving the hitter some credit, but Brandon just reached over like a monster.
I gotta put that at an honorable mention.
Here's my number 3. This one is just entertaining. This is pure entertainment. Let's get right into it.
MCon do it.
Anton scoping it.
Damn
Paul.
it.
No.
Just lost.
Damn it.
Insane one-hand set to the kill.
Dang. I'm laughing. That is insane. But that is one of the most entertaining clips I think I've ever filmed. Just Anton's ability to do the fake, and then me faking right back, and the one-hand set right back to Anton, who puts it away. It's just one of those things that you can't plan, you can't practice that. It's just one of those off the cuff moments that you can't really replicate. So that's why it's so high for me, and it's entertaining. So that's my 3. It has to be. Jordan, you better have ranked that one high. That one was pretty sick, you have to admit.
Number 8. I'd say the entertainment for it, pretty dang good. Kind of hard to follow. Like you gotta play a pretty high level to understand that.
All right, number 2, and to spoil it a little bit, it's at the volleyball grass court. You probably know it by now, you've seen them around, and we just had to include this one from it. Let's just get right into it.
This is probably my favorite clip, to be honest. The double rally chicken wing. Oh yeah, the set
Ridiculous.
to the kill. I love that.
Oh my gosh. And we get the point too. What can you say? People might think it's lower because yeah, it's like the grass net, it's just backyard volleyball. But to pull that off is pretty ridiculous, especially the dig off, not to gas myself up too much, but that dig off the hit where I was able to just pop it right up to Jordan on that second one was, to me, one of the craziest chicken wings that I've done. It is very entertaining and really hard to pull off in a game, and we finished it by getting the point in that game we played, so it's pretty hard to replicate. You can't make up a moment like that again.
I remember thinking to myself, like, yo, I gotta I gotta chicken wing this, like if Jonah's gonna be doing it. I gotta put that at number 1. I think doing it 2 rallies in a row and getting the point, I think that's insane. It's really hard for people to do the chicken wing. If you're good at it, if you got the ball control for it, sure, but that's a number 1 for me.
All right, we made it to the top. This is by far, I think, the best Jolleyball clip. It's what Jolleyball is all about, and without further ado, here's my number 1. I love this clip so much.
This is like pretty infamous. Yeah, the backwards block. This has got to be top 3. It was a straight down roof too.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, not only was it a backwards block, but the fact that it went straight down too, and then the pause and it's perfect. It's so entertaining, and that is really hard to do. Of course, you can get a backwards block. Like, you could go for it every single time and maybe get a good one, but the fact that it also went straight down, he was kind of crossing his hands, so it was a little lucky too. But just the energy of that after doing the first one a long time ago is insane. That is my number 1 by far. It's perfect. It is perfect. That was the same day I also got the 2 back-to-back one-handed blocks with my sprained thumb.
The backwards block is really hard to do. He got super lucky that he got a hit into it, but the fact that it went straight down, that's top 3. I gotta put that's number 3.
I know me and Jordan couldn't meet up for this video, but I really want to know how he ranked his, so we'll see pretty soon. But that is the top 10 Jolleyball clips of all time. Let me know what you guys think. Was I accurate? Do you agree? Was there some that I should have included? I definitely want to do more with the funniest videos or the worst plays of all time, anything that sounds interesting like that. So if you want to see more, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching Jolleyball.
All right, Jolleyball, thank you for 3K subs. Let's walk off in different directions, huh?
I'll see you guys in the next video. Am I supposed to do a cut there? What was that for? Wait, I can do the snap thing.